Let's start with Mr. Dave Chappelle. Are you a Dave Chappelle fan, Andrew?
I I was.
Oh yeah,
I was.
understandable. You know what? Understandable. Now, is this because you saw his recent special on Netflix?
So it wasn't just the recent special. This kind of came after his previous specials where he kind of did the same things.
Right, right. And what we're talking about is, Dave. He's been having a history of making some jokes that that don't get received too well in the LGBTQ community. I've only seen a little bit of his recent Netflix special, The Closer. I was like about to fall asleep, so I didn't get a chance to finish it. But it did, like what I saw so far, it seemed like it was pretty much the same routine that I saw him do live at Foxwoods in Connecticut back in June of this year. And I have a sort of an in-between relationship with Dave Chappelle. Like I admire the way he tackles topics. Like there's a quirky, honest, thought-provoking way that he tackles topics that is really just him. That just makes me think, wow, like this is a voice that you would never hear anywhere else. I admire that. I respect that. I even laugh at some of his commentary. But at the same time, I'm able to look at some of his jokes that he said and still cringe, and still be like, whoa, okay, you're joking about it. And you're talking about how the LGBTQ community is not in favor with you right now, and by what you're saying, I can understand why they would be, up in arms. And it's crazy because, like, right now, I don't know if you know, Andrew, I think some Netflix employees are quitting, especially trans employees quitting, going on strike. I mean, they're making it clear that, Netflix, if you support this, then we don't want to work with you anymore. And I don't know if you saw, did you see that Netflix recently supported the special?
So I saw that Netflix supported the special and didn't really support the employees who decided to protest and leave. I saw clips of the actual closer, but I never sat down and watched the whole thing because I refused to give that streaming to that content. The issue I have for me, because I love Dave Chappelle, like you said, he's smart, he's intelligent. The way he approaches things is amazing.
Right.
But these jokes, the jokes that everyone's saying, oh, it's just jokes, they lead to a lot of hurtful actions towards people. Yeah. And then on top of that, because he's so intelligent and he is so amazing at what he does, you use jokes that weren't even funny. Most of it was just your opinion of how you felt, and you tried to contextualize that with the joke, but then you went back to the whole schoolyard things of misgendering people and saying terrible things, and then you also said Caitlyn Jenner was a good person. That's a problem for me. If you think Caitlyn Jenner is a good person, you go ahead and sail down the river, because I'm not.